We've got a Christmas pudding problem today. So Tim, the happy Christmas elf, is tucking into his Christmas pudding. He shares 35% of his precious pudding with his best friend, Scrooge. Get the reference. If the pudding has a mass of 460 grams, what mass of the pudding will be left for Tim to eat? Let's just think about the problem. So we know the mass of the whole pudding, so it's 460 grams. So we know that he is sharing 35% of his precious pudding with his friend Scrooge. So we need to find, an easy way to do this is to find 10% of 460. So 100% of the pudding is 460 grams. Therefore, 10%, well, that's 1/10 of this, so of 100%. Therefore, you can find that to be 46 grams. It's quite easy, you just take the zeros off in this case. Then we can find 5% because we're looking for 35. So let's find 5%. Well, 10 relates to 5% in that if we divide 10% by 2, we get 5%. So we can do the same thing on the other side and we get 23 grams. So 10% is 46 grams, 5% is 23 grams. Then what we can do is we can find, because 35 is 30 plus 5, we can find 30% using our 10% here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this 10% and times it by 3. So if we times 46 by 3, that is 138 grams. And then we're gonna add that 5% in. So we know 30% plus 5% equals 35%. So we're going to take our 23 grams and add it to our 138 grams and we'll get 161 grams. So we found out how much we've shared with Scrooge, so how much Scrooge is getting. Now the question actually asks what mass of the pudding will be left for Tim to eat. So here we need to find the difference between 460 grams, which is the mass of the whole pudding, and what Scrooge is eating. So we can take this 161 and we minus it or subtract it from 460. So you've got 460 grams and then we're going to minus 161 grams. We're going to do quick subtraction. We can't take 1 away from 0, so we've got to borrow there. And we've got 10 take away 1, which is 9. And then we've got to borrow from here and lend to our next column. So we get 15 take away 6, which is 9. And then 3 take away 1, which is 2. Therefore, the answer to this question, Tim will have 299 grams left, which I think is enough because Christmas pudding is very rich. Now there's many ways to approach this question. You could have found, because we know that Tim is getting the remainder of 100 take away 35%, then you can find 65% and that will take you straight to your answer. But if you don't spot that, then this is also a possible method. So it's up to you what route you take. There's actually quite a lot of ways of doing this question. This is the way I like to do it, but it's up to you. Whatever method works for you, you should go with. Thanks for watching this video. Click on one of these boxes to watch another maths problem being solved. If you have an upcoming GCSE maths exam, we're running a course in the February half term. Link in description.